Morning. In today's video, we will see a lesson called Equations in Two Variables. Uh, Actually, we will be doing linear equations in two variables. In last video, we have done how to solve equation with one variable. So let us take an example. Let us say I have an equation x plus y is equal to 4. Now you can see there are two different variables here, and hence we cannot have just one simple solution like we have with one variable. Here what we have to do is assume some values for the first variable and get the value for the second variable. Let us say we assume x is equal to 1. Then we substitute it in this equation. Then what we get is 1 plus y is equal to 4. Therefore, y is equal to 3. So the first solution that we get is 1 comma 3. That is when x is 1, y is 3. Similarly, let us say when we assume x is equal to 2. What we do is we substitute this 2 in the place of x in the equation. Then what we get is 2 plus y is equal to 4. Therefore, y is equal to 2. So we get a second equation or second solution for this equation, that is 2 comma 2. Again, you can assume, let us say x is equal to 3. Substitute this value here. So what we get is 3 plus y is equal to 4. Therefore, y is equal to 1. So we get another solution for the same equation, that is 3 comma 1. We can even assume x is equal to 0. So what we get is 0 plus y is equal to 4. Therefore, y is equal to 4. So the solution that we get is 0 comma 4. So you can see as the value of the first variable is changing, the value of the second variable also changes. So we get multiple solutions for the same equation, right? Now let us say we have another equation, x minus y is equal to 1. Now this is also a linear equation with two variables, and we solve it in the similar manner, that is assuming some value for x and to get the answer for y. So let us assume the same values that I have taken on the left hand side. So let us say x is equal to 1. So we substitute here is what we get is 1 minus y is equal to 1, or in other words minus y is 0, or in other words y is 0. So the first solution that I get is 1 comma 0. Now let us take second example, x is equal to 2. And when I substitute here, what I get is 2 minus y is equal to 1, and minus y is equal to 1 minus 2, taking 2 that side. So what I get is minus y is equal to minus 1, or in other words y is equal to 1. So I get the next solution, that is 2 comma 1. Let us take the third one, that is x is equal to 3. Let's substitute here. What we get is 3 minus y is equal to 1. So minus y is equal to 1 minus 3, and minus y is equal to minus 2, or in other words y is equal to 2. So I got the answer here is 3 comma 2. So here also you can see I am getting different solutions when I am assuming some value for the first variable and getting the answer for the second variable, right? So now these are two separate equations. But let us say I want to find a unique solution, or a solution where one same solution will satisfy both the equations, or will give a solution for both the equations. Such an answer is called a unique solution, and that can be obtained when we solve these equations together, that is simultaneously at one step, not separately. So how do we do that? So let us just see how to solve simultaneous equations. So let us say I have these two equations. I just give them equation number 1 and equation number 2. Now I am interested in finding a unique solution, or a solution which will satisfy both the equations. And the method that we use is called method of elimination. And what do we mean by method of elimination is, that is we eliminate any one variable so that we can find the value of the second variable. Now how do we decide which variable to select to eliminate? First of all, what you should see is the sign, right? So now here you can see both the x terms are plus, and in y one term is plus and one term is minus. So we know if I add these two equations, plus 1y and minus 1y will get eliminated or cancelled, and what will remain is only x. So when you have such type of equations where one sign is plus, one sign is minus, we should always try to attempt to eliminate that variable because it's easy to add and eliminate. So what we do is we say add equation 1 and equation 2. So x plus y is equal to 7, 2x minus y is equal to 5. Now when I add these two, the y gets eliminated. So 2x plus x is 3x and 7 plus 5 is 12. On solving this, I get x is equal to 4. That is 12 upon 3, 4. Now once I get the value of x, we can substitute it in any one of the equation to get the value of y. So let's do that. So what we do is substitute x is equal to 4, let us say in equation 1. So what I get is x plus y is equal to 7. This is the given equation. Now in the place of x we put 4. So 4 plus y is equal to 7. So y is equal to 7 minus 4, which is 3. So I got the one solution, that is 4, 3. The value of x is 4 and the value of y is 3. Now let's just check out whether does it solve both the equations. X plus y is 7. So definitely 4 plus 3 is 7. Now let's take the second one, 2x minus. So now when I substitute this value, I should get the answer 5. So when x is 4, that is 2 into 4 minus y is 3. So 8 minus 3. So I am getting 5, which is the right hand side. So you can see this one single solution is satisfying both the equations. And hence this is called the solution for this simultaneous solving of two equations. Two equations in two variables, right? So this was one method. Now this was a very easy sum which I had taken where the coefficients were same, so directly we could add. It's not always the case that the coefficients will be same. Many a times you will have to multiply the equations and make the coefficients same. So just let's see one example of this. Now let us say this is example number B. Now here you can see x plus y is equal to minus 2 is equation 1 and 3x minus 4y is equal to 15 is equation number 2. Now here we have to eliminate one variable. So let us just check. Here both are plus and here one is plus, one is minus. So you can see it will be very easy to eliminate this variable y by adding it. But to add it and eliminate, the coefficient should be same. So here there is minus 4, but there is 1 here, right? Wherever there is nothing, there is 1. So what we have to do is, here we will have to make this coefficient 4. And how do we do that is by multiplying equation 1 with 4. Each and every term of equation 1 will be multiplied by 4. So we get 4x plus 4y is equal to minus 2 into 4, which is minus 8. And I give it equation number 3. Now this is equation number 3 is nothing but a modified version of equation number 1. So we don't pay any attention to equation number 1 now, and we look at equation number 2 and equation number 3. Now you can see here it is minus 4y and here it is plus 4y. So very clearly we can see that if I add these two equations, my y variable will get cancelled and I'll get the value for x. So that is what we do. We add equation 2 and equation 3. So I write the equation 2 as it is and equation 3 below it. Now you can see minus 4 plus 4 will get cancelled. 3x plus 4x is 7 and 15 minus 8 is also 7. So I get x ka value as 1. 7 upon 7 is 1. Now once I get the value of x as 1, I can substitute in any one equation, either the first one or the second one, to get the value of y. So let's say we substitute it in equation number 1. So equation number 1 is x plus y is equal to minus 2. So I put x ka value as 1 and take it on the other side. So what I get is y is equal to minus 2 minus 1, which is nothing but minus 3. So the solution that I get for this equation is 1 comma minus 3. You can check whether it is correct or no. 1 minus 3 is minus 2. Similarly here also 3 into 1 is 3 and minus 4 into minus 3 is minus 12. So sorry, plus 12. Plus 12 and plus 3 is 15. It is giving us the answer that we want, right? Now let's take one more example here. So here we have 3x plus 4y is equal to 5 and 2x plus 3y is equal to 1. Now here you can see all the signs are plus. There is no minus. So that means we will not be able to do addition but we will have to do subtraction. And now for doing subtraction, we will have to decide which coefficient we can make it equal very easily. Now just look at x. Here there is 3 and here there is 2. So if I want to make this equal, which will be 6, I will have to multiply this with 2. Equation 1 with 2 and equation 2 with 3. So it will be two-step multiplication. And for y, you can see there is only nothing but 1 and here there is 3. So it will be easier for me that if I just multiply this first equation with 3, I will get 3y and 3y, and then I will be able to do the subtraction. So I'm saving time and multiplication by just multiplying the first equation with 3. So that's what we do. We multiply equation 1 with 3, each and every term. So we get 9x plus 3y is equal to 5 into 3, which is 15. So now I got a modified version of equation number 1, and we don't look at equation number 1 now. So we got equation number 2 and equation number 3. Now you can see both of it is plus 3y plus 3y. I know when I will subtract it, I will be able to cancel it. So what we do is we subtract this second equation from equation 3. Now when we say from equation 3, so the equation which is coming after from is written up. So this is third equation. So the third equation is written up, 9x plus 3y is equal to 15, and the second equation, that is 2x plus 3y is equal to 1, is written below. And we subtract it. And since we are subtracting the second equation, the sign of the second equation will change. Wherever there is plus will become a minus, and wherever there is a minus will become plus. So here all are plus, so I'm making it minus. So you can see plus 3y minus 3y gets cancelled. 9x minus 2x is 7x. 15 minus 1 is 14. So 7x is equal to 14, so x is equal to 2. So we got the first variable value 2. Now we will do is substitute in equation number 1 or 2, up to you. I have done it in equation number 1 to get the value of y. So equation number 1 is 3x plus y is equal to 5. Now we got the value of x is 2. So we substitute here. 3 into 2 plus y is equal to 5. So 3 2s are 6 plus y is equal to 5. Take the 6 other side, it will become minus. So y is equal to 5 minus 6, which is nothing but minus 1. So the solution that we get is 2 and minus 1. You can just put both the values and see whether it is satisfying or no. 3 2s are 6 and minus 1. 6 minus 1 is 5. Again, 2 2s are 4 and minus 1. 3 into minus 1 is minus 3. So 4 minus 3 is 1. So this solution is satisfying both the equations, and hence 2 comma minus 1 is a solution of this simultaneous equation or linear equations in two variables. Now we have seen example of addition also and subtraction also. This method is called eliminating a variable by making the coefficients equal. And there are two methods, either you can do addition or you can do subtraction. When do we do addition? When the two signs are different. When do we do subtraction? When the signs are same. Let's take one more example. Let us say we have an example here. 3x plus 5y is 9 and 5x plus 3y is equal to 7. And the question says is, find the value of x plus y, right? Now it is not telling us to solve, but here I am showing you the solved example also. But many a times it asks find the value of x plus y or find the value of x minus y. Then what to do? Now here in this case you can see the coefficients are alternate. The value of x here is 3 and the same coefficient is for y. Here the coefficient of y is 5, which is the coefficient for x here. So you can see the coefficients are alternate. The one for x is for y in the second equation, and for the y in the first equation is for the x in the second equation. So in such a cases, what we do is we add first without making any changes. When you will add, you will see 5x plus 3x is 8x and 5y plus 3y is 8y and 9 plus 7 is 16. So here you will see that the numbers are given such that when you will divide this by the common number, you will get what you want. As you can see here, the coefficient of x is 8, y is also 8. So if I will divide this equation by 8, the 8 will go off. What will remain is only x plus y. And 16 divided by 8 is 2. So here you can see I got the first value of x plus y as 2. And how do we get x minus y is by subtracting. So what we do is we subtract these two equations, that is subtract equation 1 from 2. So from 2 is after from, so that equation we write up. 5x plus 3y is equal to 7 and the first equation below it. And since we are subtracting, we change the sign of every digit, or sorry, every term. So pluses will become minus. So you can see 5x minus 3x is 2x, 3y minus 5y is minus 2y, and 7 minus 9 is minus 2. Again, you can see here to get x minus y, I don't want this 2. So what we do is we divide this whole equation by 2. That is not only the LHS but also the RHS. Then what happens is you get is when you divide this by 2, the 2 goes, only x remains. When you divide this by 2, the 2 goes off and what remains is y. So you get x minus y, and minus 2 divided by 2 is minus 1. So here you can see we got the value of x minus y also. So most of the time these type of questions are asked, x plus y, find the value of x plus y, find the value of x minus y, and such type of numbers will be given where the coefficients are alternated between the x and the y. Now once you get these, if the question says further solve it and get the solution, now it becomes very easy. Now you can see the first equation is x plus y is equal to 2 and the second equation that I got is x minus y. So you can see one is plus y, one is 1 minus y. So just by addition, I can eliminate y. That is what I have done here. You can see this equation number 3 I have written here. X plus y is 2 and equation number 4 is x minus y is equal to minus 1. So when you just add these two equations, y will get eliminated. X plus x is 2. So you get 2x is equal to 2 minus 1 is 1. Therefore, the value of x is half. Right? Now what we can do is to get the value of y, we substitute it in any one equation. So let's say the first equation, or even you can do it in this equation also. In x plus y is equal to 2, in this also you can substitute in this also. It's correct to do in any equation. So let's say I've taken the first one. We substitute the value of x as 1 upon 2. So where there was x, I have substituted 1 upon 2. So 3 into 1 upon 2 plus 5y is equal to 9. Now I don't want this 2 in the denominator. So what I do is I multiply this equation by 2. So when I do that, from this term, the denominator goes and what remains is only 3. And then 5 into 2 is 10y and 9 into 2 is 18. Now I take the 5 that side. So it becomes 18 minus 3, which is 15. So y is 15 upon 10. Cancelling by the table of 5, I get 3 upon 2. So the value of y is 3 upon 2. So I got my solution as 1 upon 2 and 3 upon 2. So using this method, you can even find out just the value of x plus y or x minus y or further solve it to get the solution of the equation. So this is how simultaneous equations are solved by eliminating a variable, by using addition or subtraction. And when can you add or subtract? When the coefficients are equal. Either they will be given equal in the question or we have to multiply and make the coefficients equal and then eliminate it to get the value of the first variable, substitute it in any equation to get the second variable. This is how simultaneous equations are solved by elimination method. Thank you.